Have faith. Trust the process. Doesn't that make you just want to scream when you hear that? When things are so uncertain, when they're topsy-turvy, when you're backwards, and when things are not working out, perhaps in the way that you thought they would. And right now is exactly a time when we get to tap into Tigger energy. So your power animals, your spirit guides are here to help you through this process. And you know why I know that? Because 25 years ago, I quit my job, my jail job, my day job, so that I could do this. So I could follow my bliss, so that I could live on fire, excited, content, and being able to know that uncertainty is certain. Every day of your life since you popped in, you've been uncertain. You know, first of all, were those people going to take care of you? Hey, Meg. And how were they going to take care of you? So your life has always been uncertain. And as a matter of fact, stability is really a joke, because Mother Earth, she is quaking all the time. There are measurable earthquakes 30 times a day. There's only 24 hours in a day, right? So 30 times she's shaking it up. You're asking for stability from a planet that doesn't guarantee that. So when we walk on Mother Earth, when we know that she's always shaking, then we begin to understand that we can have faith. Have faith. We can put our hands on our heart and take a nice deep breath. And we can know that there will be more breaths after this until it's time for us to go. So trust that your body knows what it's meant to do, right? You can breathe without thinking about it. You don't have to go, wait, I can't talk to you. Inhaling right now. But we make up a story. We make up a story. So have a sip. Let your light shine. And we make up a story. And then we begin to not have faith and trust the process. You know, faith is a thing that makes most people a little nervous. What do you have faith in? What does that even mean? Well, allow yourself to be. Right now, in this grand conundrum where everyone is like, oh, it's so uncertain. It's what's stable? Where's certainty? How will I know I'm okay? Well, the way you know you're okay is you put your hand on your heart. You take a deep breath and you feel yourself. You allow yourself a moment of just being. And if you want an extended moment of just being, then on my website is a chakra meditation. So allow yourself to be. To have some time every morning and every evening where you're just being. Be in that freedom to go, you know what? I've got my cup of tea. I've got me. That's as certain as I need to be. Look, there's a little rhyme for you. You can even you can use that as your mantra. I've got my cup of tea in me. I'm as certain as I can be. And then allow yourself that freedom to just be there, and know that you can embrace, seriously, you can embrace the flow of uncertainty. It's carrying us along anyway. So why not embrace it? Why not use that energy to follow your joy? You know, one of my things when I quit my soul-sucking day job 25 years ago is, what's my bliss? You know, it was all trendy back then to say, oh, follow your bliss, the money will follow. But very few people had the courage. And this is right now what we're being asked is to stay the course, have the courage. Courage comes from the word cour, which is heart in French. So have the heart. Be 100% committed to what you want, what you desire. Desire is a higher frequency. So be 100% committed to that. You know, I've noticed that there's places in my life where I'm not 100% committed. Well, guess what? Guess what kind of results? Not 100%. So do or ditch. Either do what you say you're going to do or ditch it. And then the shame and blame and guilt be gone, because what you've done, if you set yourself a priority. So when you begin on this grand adventure of your life, your ego mind wants to control. It wants to ask questions like, are we there yet? How much further? It also goes, am I going to be safe? Am I going to be comfortable? Well, what we all know is that no one grows when they're comfortable. You're all there on your couch with your popcorn, your pup, and your movie, all comfy cozy. And is that your highest and best or better? You know, I'm hearing right now from people that they're losing hope, that they don't necessarily believe that they can make their dreams come true. And we live in a country built on dreams. So when we get hopeless, it's time to dig down, to understand that there is no stability. There is no certainty. What you can be certain of is the way you feel about something. Does it make your heart sing? And be gentle with yourself. You know, we are often our very own worst critic. And, you know, people would say to me, Sheila, you're really hard on yourself. And I would be like, I let myself off the hook all over the place. But in reflection, it's actually true. We are harder on ourselves than we are on anyone else. And we say things to ourselves that we wouldn't say to a 3-year-old. Like, how could you screw that up? You know, if the recipe's right in front of you. And if you won't say it to a 3-year-old, you're not allowed to say it to yourself. And hold the intention. And allow the force of the universe to bring all consciousness to you, which fills every need, every desire. So what I'm talking about in all of this is mind control. You mastering your mind. Because the ego and the itty bitty shitty committee, well, they sit court all the time. So master your mind. Give them something really important to do. You know, years ago, I gave my critic a library, 500 feet long, 500 feet wide, 500 feet tall. I filled it with books. She had one of those ladders that whizzed around. She had a conveyor belt that brought in everything. Every need that she had, it got delivered. And for over 5 years, I was non-judgmental. And so she came back and I gave her another task. And unconditional love. Now, I want to be very clear about this. This doesn't mean that you get to go, oh, I don't care what your behavior is, I'm going to love you unconditionally. No, you unconditionally love people. all the way into a better behavior. We don't have to say, oh, your behavior is okay with me. No. And you know what? The beautiful thing, in 3 weeks, you can change any behavior. So go with the flow of the feeling. Feel the highest feeling that you can feel. Allow yourself to be uncertain. And with that uncertainty, see where it leads you. What solutions can you come up with? Be gentle, because the universe has infinite organizing powers. And when you surrender, when you say, I can't do it on my own, then the universe shows up in miraculous and magnificent, wonderful ways. All right, just like Tigger, okay? Tigger's a wonderful thing. Tigger is a fabulous power animal to have because Tigger brings that energy. Tigger doesn't get bogged down in, oh, I don't think I can do this, my energy's too low. Tigger bounces and springs all over the place looking for the right solution. So be like Tigger. If you have a challenge, first of all, call it an issue, because that takes the potency out of it. When we make fun of something, we take the power out of it. When we talk about something with a funny accent, we disempower it. So do that. Have issues and then go and find 10 solutions, because that's the way that you're going to be curious. Be curious about, how can I solve this problem? What are 10 ways I can figure this out? All right, let's energize our hands. Place your hands on your heart. Take a nice deep breath, and I open freely to give, accept, and embrace all that the universe has for me. One more time. I open freely to give. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Embrace big bowls with your hands and put it in your heart. All right. Hey, Glenn, nice to see you. One more time. I open freely to give, accept, and embrace all that the universe has for me. And just to kind of recap, uncertainty is certain. You have never had a certain day in your entire life, because nothing, guaranteed. You go back, review every day, and then send me a message if I'm wrong. But every day morphs and twists and turns in ways that you couldn't have imagined. So now, in case nobody has told you so far today, you are amazing. And have a fabulous rest of your day. Go and find out what's uncertain in your life so that you can know that, oh, I've got 5 solutions just without even thinking. What it was that the Queen said to, I could be messing this up, could be Cinderella, but it might be Dorothy, or it could be Alice in Wonderland. But they said, I solve 6 impossible things before breakfast. So can you do that? Can you find 6 impossible things before you've even had your first sip of tea or coffee? So start with childlike wonder and see what that brings, and how that brings to you exactly what you're resonating with. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a fabulous rest of your day.